cold.
Welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 15 of my Count Noctilus of Mortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, the goods hauler is bringing all sorts of furs and spices, and we are here to rob them as well as of their lives. They are fielding 3 cannons, several handguns, as well as 3 Reichsguard, and we've got our normal undead boys. Let's get to it. Yup. We want our bats moving over on the side here. The Reichsguard can't do anything about them, and we definitely need them to stop those cannons, who are already getting some shots in. Move around just a little bit. They're not getting easy shots on us. It is hard to dodge 3 cannons firing all at the same time, though. Okay, so they're going to be content just to bombard us from range, which is fair enough. We're blasting them back, and they're not even trying to move around. Let's bring these gunners out, see if they can't shoot at something besides these lads. I'll have them just kind of wiggle around.
They shall fall with haste.
Keep the bats moving around behind. I mean, you're just going to stand back there. We're going to keep blasting. Which is what they're saying as well. Just keep dodging.
Enemies, quail! Aye! Move, you dogs!
I am content to stay all the way back here. I want to move them through the woods, but I think there's probably halberds waiting. There they go. Now they're moving up. Alright, and bats just need to get in to tie them down. Bring you forward. We've got the deck droppers moving in off to the side. I'll have the sirens kind of go off into the forest there. Make sure our mortars are blasting away at any gunners they can see. Some Reichsguard moving in, so let's fall back. Riflemen are getting some shots in. Turn and shoot, and then we'll go ahead and drop the Prometheans there with you. Reichsguard are going to be nasty, so we'll make sure we have some friends to help out.
Blood magic.
The bats are getting shot, but they're also going to be giving away lots of friendly fire on their allies there. Move back. You go ahead and scoot back as well. Took a lot of damage from the bombardment, but I think we're fine. Another group of Reichsguard has moved on in. Let's get the gun line scooting up just a little bit. You guys pair into that Reichsguard. Let's get them through in on these gunners best we can there. Disrupt as much as possible. Alright, let's get the bats away from the enemy gunners there. That way they're not taking free shots.
Getting it done.
We should slaughter those great swords. Halberds there, let's go around them. We refuse. You all go slaughter those halberdiers, and then you go get those gunners. Perfect. It works out wonderfully. Go ahead and blow up that group of halberdiers running on in. Go ahead and focus down some targets, lads, otherwise we're gonna have a bad day. Send them up into melee. There we go, the machine gun worked out just fine. Give another volley quick. They should shatter before they arrive. We can only hope. Those bats got run up on, unfortunately. We're going to pull the Morngulls through. You guys go ahead and get up on that group of gunners. We need one more set of Prometheans here. Should rip them to shreds. We'll have these sirens coming on up. Jumping on those halberdiers. Assault Lord Scuttlers as well. Bats are mostly just there to hold them down for a moment. Our Morghuls got caught up by that group of halberdiers. Unfortunate. They've still got cannons firing away at us. We can probably stop that here in a moment. We need to deal with that Reichsguard first. Crabs, charge on in on the next group.
He got to kill.
Go ahead and drop another Helm in Discord just to weaken them.
A curse on you.
Keeping them pinned down, charge on through on this next group. You should be able to get away from them, no problem. We are going to end up losing the Morghuls, sadly, but we can gain those back. Alright, their general is out of here. He has had absolutely enough. Start dropping the explosives.
Enemies quail. Charge.
Go ahead and stay away from... You guys spread out a little bit more. Plenty of rifle shots going into those halberdiers. Pull these sirens back. Mortars can be focusing down. And they've got a good target. Bring the Morghuls out of there. And the bats can kind of go disrupt that group of our gunners if they can. Morghuls get on those cannons.
Fleet Admiral.
Oh no, they're having a hard time escaping. Drop some explosives.
Let's have ya.
Could be plenty of damage as long as they can actually throw those bombs.
Shall fall.
Get away from them, just so we're not getting any free damage. Can you throw your grenades, buddies? Do the thing, please.
Gunnery mob.
There it is.
Don't stop. No quarter.
Beautiful. And the exotic goods handler has been slaughtered. We are going to run down their soldiers so we can quickly finish off this next battle, and I will go in a second. And victory is ours. We lost our bats and a unit of Morghuls, as well as our keep and cheerful gunnery mob, but that is fine. We'll go ahead and toss off the Rampager mob, or standard there, to the other Morghuls. We slaughtered the exotic goods hunter. He has a very, very elite army here, so very good, lads. I think we'll replenish.
Obey.
Enemy killed in battle. The Rogue Hunter. And Audacious. We gained 7,500 and 300 more infamy. Cruising on up towards Firon Wavemaker and the second lost sea shanty. Oh, they're fully destroyed.
Admiral
Perfect.
of the fleet.
Well, in that case, Lady Esmeralda, I think we need you... What all can we recruit over here? We have up to Morghuls, which is good. Carronades. So Morghuls and Carronades are what we have access to over there.
The crew are restless.
Or we could get back to friendly territory and then just raise some dead.
3 sheets to the wind. Setting sail.
Get moving, Loss. Let's
Admiral
quickly pass
of
out your
the
skill
fleet.
points, though. No reason to waste those. And these vampire admirals are incredibly powerful. He basically just stood there in combat the entire time and gave no hex. I think we'll go for Rebooter for that extra post-battle loot. Work towards combing and preservative.
Undead raiders.
Get up here to
Navigating.
Cairns Dale. That would be perfect. Lots of dead. We can let the Skaven keep fighting others and then piling up the corpses so that we can take advantage of them later on. See what kind of upgrades we can hand out to Barbosa. I've got a whole bunch of them going in for him. Let's do the Gaff Launcher. Gives us access to some Zufbar 42 pounders before we put in these bombards, which is awesome. And then the last I wanted for you, I don't really want the gunnery mob. I think this guy needs flyers, so we'll do the bats so he has access to them at any time. I think there's nothing else really. He has no specialty buildings besides the harpoon launcher, and we have the at least this one that gives us access to the additional Morghuls hunter. So I think we're good to go. Put in the bats, the lookout seat, and then we'll go over here and see what kind of upgrades we can give to Noctilus, if any. Looks like none. So then we finally then look to our settlements. We'll put in the haunted blockhouse here, and then we'll go for upgrading the settlement afterwards. Just want to make sure the guardhouses are all ready to go. Here comes Alariel's next
Light
force.
of Avalon.
It's most likely going to have some silver and guard in it. We are closing in on finishing her off. And then it's just Tor of Vress and the minor faction over here on this side that's got some power. Ulthuan will soon be ours. Swaddle has himself another Toad Mage Priest. And Corone and Aquitaine have confederated up. Sorthara Betelkek is over here ambushing. Where? In Evershale? Oh, she's somewhere in there. Instructor for Barbosa. Following our colors, we need to capture a settlement belonging to any enemy belonging to the Pirates of Sartosa. So Clan Angrund only. Fair enough, we can get to that eventually. Those of the bountiful treasure is now unlocked. I cannot wait.
Death and destruction.
Yes, I can wait. First, we destroy Torsathai.
Minion.
You poor fools. I need revenge for what happened to my poor Death Guard. We'll go ahead and just occupy the settlement, claiming the province of Calidor. And also simultaneously eliminating Calidor.
Noctilus.
Delete that garbage building, and then give Noctilus while he's here. Okay, so we have access to more Necrofex Colossi, and it only takes one turn to put them in. Alright, I think it's time to change up the army once again. Deck Gunners, while great, do not have gigantic boat capabilities. So both of these deck guns are going to be tossed to the ocean. And then replaced with... Can I afford both boats? Barely. We'll replace them with 2 gigantic boats. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats total. And then the next course of action is going to be replacing the dead Depth Guard with a Rotting Leviathan, making Noctilus... I mean, I'm not going to say undefeatable at this point, but it'd be hard to bring us down. That overconfidence is going to come back and stab us in the face for sure.
Let us raid.
Barbosa, let's move on to Dorkinu.
Wipe them out.
Scuttle along. That's a very weak army. I decided to switch the hold banner of Militia over to him, so we'll hand this off to... I think I want it on the mortars. Then the Gleaming Pendant on one of these yet sets of Direwolves, just so they stick in longer. Although all of our leadership's not great on our lords, let's give this to the Fleet Captain. And auto-resolve.
Avast and draw your blades.
Slaughtered. Your blades must taste blood.
We will accept our fate.
Oh, I have no doubt. But it will not be today.
All saint.
Or in this life. Safari now falls under our control as well. Okay, so we will repair Torfinu, and we have to be tier 2 before we get an Iron Mine in, so we'll chuck in the Korean Noose and upgrade the haunted shantytown there at the White Tower. Ernfell needs its pigment grinder shop once again. We'll wait on the other though. And Jerial also can use its Thorny Orchard. For Lear, I think I would love to put in, also have a Thorny Orchard, but first we'll do the Plunder Pile, and then we'll see about kicking in the Right of Bountiful Treasure. 500 for every building owned from the Buried Treasure chain. Might as well increase that just for one turn there. I think that's how long it takes. Yeah, just a single turn. Zoom in so I can actually see some more detail there.
Admiral,
Admiral, you need to make your army cheaper.
what is your
Go
demand?
Ron Weasley.
It shall be done.
Beautiful. She is able to make it to friendly shores, I believe. Almost, at least.
Plotting a
Onward to
course.
Cairnfell.
In father's
Luckily,
name.
they can't
No.
get all the way through. That'd be
Far beneath
that'd
the
be real bad.
The galleon awaits.
She makes it home just to be annihilated by Altharion. And we have no money in terms of money, so we'll have to make more of that next turn after kicking some more people in the shins. We'll go for That's a tough choice. Or is it? No, it's not. Dredge the sea. Same thing over here with Calidor. Get the nets working. Bring in the corpses.
What do you want, Thrall?
Let's find out. You would like a military alliance. No. All will fall to Noctilus's blade. Sorfar Belkek is still up there ambushing. Oh, hang on now. She was ambushing and now she's sieging down our town. How rude can you get? Yeah, we're a little bit weakened.
Never.
She is assaulting us with Silverin Guard or White Lions that were once part of Calidor. Some armored archers.
Fallen deckhand.
Obviously, we don't want to fight that one behind the walls, so we will take a look at the map here. Settlement Garrison is basically dead. But we do have better artillery than them, and we have the high ground, so we will get to that one in a moment, but I think that's going to be an excellent victory. Thank you for serving up your booty, Sorfara. We needed some more cash, and you're here to provide.
Ruthless.
Noctilus, yeah, we're going to continue to annihilate her faction. Move it up to Avathir.
Feel my wrath.
We're actually going to get rid of our pirate coves, unfortunately, but it can't be helped. Wait, hang on now. Did I just stop my building of the Rotting Promethean? The Leviathan? No, hang on now. I'm getting all kinds of mixed up. Oof.
I demand
Auto-resolve and settle the brain.
annihilation. Claim these orders.
Slowly claim more land.
Of the damned.
Alright, Furon, you need to slow down with that infamy gain, brother. We'll go for slave pits over here.
Counts
With a small
Noctilus'
bit of
reigns.
income. Or wasting the money on a Rotting Promethean or Leviathan.
I have sailed the world.
Go ahead and put you into friendly
I
territory.
have arrived. Yes?
You have. You have arrived. Have 3 bats to replace the ones that were killed, as well as some more goals. And then I think you were really just missing... What are you missing? I don't think I like the bombers as much as I do like the riflemen. We're going to kick out that group of bombers. They just have a little bit too short of range for my liking. Grab all 3 of them again. More goals, and then 2 deck droppers with handguns. I guess 1 deck dropper with handgun. We'll make more money here in a moment after we
Empire of the Waves.
punch Silthara.
Your will.
Burn the coastlines.
Alright, Steel Tech it is. Really need to get towards that second mentor rank there. Beautiful. Let's swing back over here and do some battle. We are weakened, and their archers slice through us like a hot knife through butter, but I think we got it. Grab what you can and take nothing back. Give nothing back. We'll figure the line out eventually. Okay. Perfect. I think we have so much extra speedy units that they're going to have a hard time stopping us. Issue is this hill does obstruct us for just a moment, so while they can fire on us pretty early on, we have to actually move up in order to fire on them, which is annoying, to say the least. How are we going to best get over that weakness there? The Huron chariots are going to be a problem. You can move the dogs through
Yes, Lord.
on the land there. And then bats kind of flying in from this side. We'll have most of the kind of normal deckhands over here just to kind of screen things for a moment. They're not going to survive long at all. Maybe we want to hide them in the woods. They can actually do some damage. They can at least attempt to do some damage. We will do all 3 of these guys off in the water.
Wise.
I'm trying to think. Do we put the cannons over? No, probably not. We will want our cannons up on top.
Fleet Admiral.
Fleet Admiral and his buddy. I guess she does not have access to that Vanguard deploy just yet.
Midnight Raider.
Deckhand!
Alright, deckhands. We will do you the honors and put you in a line. We've got them where we want them. Have any cavalry at all? That eagle kind of counts as cavalry, so we'll put the whole arm deckhand mob over on that side. Follow them with rifles. Gun right. Mortars. And the carronades as well.
Captain!
The plan is to move the whole force up, so hopefully the carronades will be fine where they're at. We have the Soul Lord Scuttlers as well. We'll keep them over here with these guys.
Always true. Hoist the rebels.
Alright, get everyone all grouped together and we are ready to battle. At least as ready as can be.
I'll oblige.
Actually, don't think these guys need to move. They should be able to fire where they're at. Mortar shots going in. You all can just blow up these Silverin Guard. They do have a good bit of armor, so they're not going to do a bunch of damage to them, but it'll hurt. They will feel it. Move forward. We'll have the doggos come on around. Bring the Scuttlers up as well. They do have a bit of artillery themselves. Let's go ahead and focus that down. Use those Sorfar 42-pounders. Blast through this gigantic blob. Did a good bit of damage.
Who's next?
Alright, now let's get the line moving on up. He's really weak in deckhand mob. Just send them in to kind of distract for a moment. Put the bats back. We'll send the lads forward. These bats work together. Those Lothar Sea Guard, no, they're just regular archers. If they work together, they should be able to deal with them. These bats are getting, or these wolves are getting shot at by the Tyrannoc chariots. Hopefully most of that will get caught by
Gunnery mob.
by trees there. Pistol fire going out.
Order.
Go find groups of archers to kill.
Shamble on.
Gamble on in. And we'll have you guys kind of pulling off to the sides. Didn't exactly want him going to where he is, but that's fine. We'll have these doggos charge on in. Bats, get out of there. Oh, they're choosing to shoot at the Soul Lord Scuttlers. We'll pull them back.
Undead. Zombies.
We will do another Zufbar cannon launch. Another artillery barrage. Picking the sea shanty. See if we can crawl him out of that fight. Weaken Sorfar.
My cutlass thirst.
She needs to pull through and drop some crabs in the middle of all these archers. If you guys just want to stand there and shoot at them, works for me. Help out with those white lions. And the mortars fire on this group in the middle here.
Get me close.
Nope, let's not waste.
Gunnery
Not waste a
mob.
single bit of magic there.
Drown.
Salt Lord Scuttlers, send them out as well. Get these doggos back. Actually, have them chase off those chariots if we can. The news is our dire bats were a distraction for a time there. See if we can have them distract these archers as well. Summon another unit of Prometheans.
Very well.
Pull you back. Go ahead and do a Soul Blight on everyone here. I didn't quite do how I wanted. Oh, the Prometheans cost way more. Never mind. Is what it is.
Midnight Raider.
Keep slaughtering them.
On rights.
Lurching.
Let you do battle with the eagle. Everyone can focus the eagle down together. Eagle's not exactly sure what it wants to do.
Admiral!
Vivian
Who's next?
dropped the leadership penalty on everyone in here. Those chariots are gone. Get rid of that group of archers next. Death is upon you.
Sea prey!
Oh, that eagle's gone. Keep sniping. Keep doing that damage.
Wing!
We don't start firing on fools. Have these two groups of deckhands start chopping them up. Whole arms get in there. Whole herald back.
Shamble on!
Good old Hector. Fire the cannons through. A little bit of extra survivability while he's there. Charge you in on these archers. Work together. Stand there, wait for anyone to come on back. Go, doggos. Get them kills. Getting fired on by those chariots over there. Let's cause them some problems. The mortars are pulling up that whole group. Scare those white lions to trace off, please. Guys are gone. Get out of that. Another stunning victory. Got the spearman shooting gallery over here. Here I'm blinking off the shield.
Fleet Admiral!
Fleet Admiral, get out of the way so they can actually start shooting these guys. Oh, that's right. Give them the old gunpowder kisses. Alright, we're gonna round up as many of these guys as I can, and I'll catch you on in a second. A close victory. Sorfar Belkek once again fails Kiranok. Kiranok is just known for losing, apparently. He's got a crafted blade of sea gold, though. Can I have that? The Diamond Guardian Phoenix. Giving her extra physical resistance for all allies in the area. Gimme. We lost our bats. One of them got resurrected, and all of our doggos that we lost got resurrected as well. You can't stop Hector.
Gold for prisoners.
Gold it is. And we gained a wand of jet. Didn't steal any of her crafted items.
Bones on deck.
How unfair is that? Well, we did end up losing some bats, so we'll replace them. No terrorgeists in this area just yet, so we will make do with what we have. Although we do have sirens, and I think sirens would be much better than normal deckhands. Let's get rid of these. How many can we actually bring on in? Just one. We'll get rid of one deckhand mob then.
The sea
Rest in
brings
peace, you
death.
dude. Excuse me? How do I recruit her? Oh, that's recruitment. That's not what I meant to do. That's why. What's going on here? There we go.
Admiral.
Got some newly added ghosts. I think we would like to make him a smuggler so we can move a little bit further. But I think we want to do that after we make him even cheaper. 15% total.
Standing by.
Magical reserves sound good. We are running a bit low on magic on this area. We are able to cast a couple spells, and that's it, usually. Black powder. Yes, sir.
Corsair of the night.
And then we'll go ahead and wipe out Sorfar here.
Deck.
You can come back later on. Well, that's disrespectful. Alright, well, let's finish off these High Elven fools. I think we have pretty good line of sight. I mean, it's not amazing. Finding it very hard to use our carronades in High Elven land. Mortars are easy, though. Alright, we got all our lords. We'll put them out over here. We'll charge them in directly to start the fight. Sirens, I'm going to have them moving in from the top area, and then we'll have our 3 sets of gunners.
Agree.
These guys can protect the artillery.
Aye, aye.
Trying to group them and make it so they're in guard mode, but it wasn't working for me. Put the dogs over here on the flank with the bats with them.
Yes!
Probably keep this other group of bats back so they don't just instantly die. We'll use them as artillery protection as well. Then we have this group of deckhand mobs. We'll keep them off to the side, kind of like so. Alright, lads. Let's slaughter some elves.
Powder wet.
Good sense!
Move everyone on over. Good sense, he says. Take the high ground with our sirens and the fellbats as well.
From salt.
With haste! I'll cut them!
Everyone else can move on in together on that group of spearmen. Actually, we can ignore the spearmen and hit those Tyrannok chariots. We'll have two groups of doggos moving on back. Bats can kind of fly over the top and maul some archers. They'll take some damage, but I think they'll be fine. Ba-boom, ba-boom. We'll throw some cannonballs back here, disrupt some forces.
They shall fall!
And we'll get them all moving after the Tyrannok chariots. We'll do a Spirit Leech on... I mean, that group of spearmen. That doesn't hurt anything.
Fleet Admiral!
Get moving at least a little bit away from them.
Carnage.
Yep, go get those chariots. Turn around and chuck a grenade at the spearmen, though.
Enemies, Guile!
Hard to see what's going on, but we will slaughter them all. Doggos, go catch them, and then that should be no problem at all.
Killing time.
Killing time indeed. Hail the mighty.
Good plan.
It rises from the deep. The demon crabs show up first. Pincho's ready to get covered in blood. Let's make sure our Hellbats survive. They're already down to 35. They fight hard, but they are not really meant for combat. As you get nommed on by doggos and a crab man. Alright, Vivian.
Me close.
You should be slaughtering them.
Enemy approaching!
Fleet Admiral!
They're just kind of crawling around in here and beating the brakes off. Let's go ahead and make sure we slaughter Sorfar first. Hard to see what's going on, unfortunately. Drop the Fog of the Damned there. You can stick in and fight. Oh, we're gonna lose those bats. Sad day. Everyone is all here and tied up. Hit them with a cannon. Blast them from shore. Caught between a crab and a cannonball. And they're gone.
At your service!
Who's next? Into the fray.
Blood dispel!
Alright, he's a bit surrounded there. Let's go ahead and launch the shells into the woods. We're losing our doggos, sadly, too. Probably should have made sure we use all of our forces on this one instead of just sitting everyone in.
Guile!
Luckily, we kept most of our expensive troops alive, but we did lose a unit of doggos. Oof, hurry up, we won't lose both. And another decisive victory. Even though those... Oh, we lost the doggos. I was going to say, even the ones we lost are coming back. Not just the one. That's a bit unfortunate. 3% back is half their model count? I think we'll be fine. We'll take the gold instead. Scuttle on over, gain a new Wand of Jet. Audacious.
All bones on deck.
And charge back on into Torfinu there, and then we'll see what kind of new dead friends we can add to our army. I think we're missing one more set of mortar, although oh, you only get one. You only get one Queen Bess for the entire faction, huh? I guess that would make sense. They're a bit powerful. We can go ahead and start getting rid of that group of deckhand mob. Sirens with extra physical resistance as well, so 65% total. They're pretty nasty. There's another group of sirens, and then one other. What else could we add? Probably more explosives. More explosives sounds awesome.
Your will.
For Vivian, we'll go ahead and finish off replenish troops. Make sure we're able to keep fighting for longer. And when we do lose, it's easier for us to get back involved. Our next fight against Nikari is going to be a mess. Although they have been pushed back. They just own this one province. Or I guess two. They've got two provinces. Misnar and Torulai, which I believe is where he starts. I'm not looking forward to battling Nikari.
Admiral of the fleet.
We will leave the lynching post out of there and see what else we can recruit up into Lady Esmeralda's army. I like the sirens. That's about all we need for her.
I have sailed the world.
You have sailed the world. What we're going to do for you is jump you right out
Get moving.
in front and see if we can ambush Eltharion on the way in.
In Father's name.
That's an
no.
absolute ton of Tyrannok chariots, but not a lot of front line. And if we can just lay into you with gunfire, keep them pinned down with
Blood and
bats,
plunder.
sounds good to me.
Vampire of the waves.
Count Noctilus reigns.
All right. Actually, before we end the turn, that has been built. Go ahead and kick in the Curse of Bountiful Treasure just to see how much we get. Awesome. Just a little injection of cash. We could chuck in more slave pits over here. Probably not a bad idea. Make it a little bit more money.
Flotilla.
Then Toralier, we could go ahead and upgrade the swag stacks. Not super useful. You only get about 50 extra per tier there.
Admiral of the
Let's upgrade her some more. I think one flying boys with the gats. See if we can actually make use of them.
Yes, master.
Okay. Save some cash from there. We have some building upgrades to get to. And we could upgrade the lynching post. I don't think we will, though. Money saving is the name of the game. Ooh, Avalorn has moved on in, and it turns out going to be a close defeat. And they're bringing some chariots, an eagle, 2 sets of treekin. They've got quite a bit rolling. And since we did not actually recruit them up last turn, we don't get access to those extra units, unfortunately. Alright, well, we will go ahead and fight this one in the next one. For now, I'm out of time for today. This was a Total War. Remember, leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you all next time.